The neural stress chamber pulsed with low, ominous light as Cadet Risa Caldwell stepped forward. 17 candidates had entered before her. 17 had failed. Some walked out shaking. Some never returned to training at all. Across the chamber, Instructor Galveth observed in silence. Towering, armored, 6 unblinking eyes fixed on the human cadet. "You are permitted to withdraw," he said calmly. "No first-cycle student is expected to attempt the crucible." Risa didn't move. "What does it measure?" she asked, eyes drifting to the neural crown waiting above the command chair. Galveth hesitated. "Tactical judgment under catastrophic pressure," he replied. "You will command a warship facing unsolvable situations. Every option results in loss. The simulation actively destabilizes your mind while demanding instant decisions." "How long do candidates last?" Risa asked. "Most fail within 3 minutes," Galveth answered. "The longest record is 7 minutes and 14 seconds, ending in psychological collapse. There is no success condition, only endurance. And if I complete it?" she asked. "No one completes it," Galveth said flatly. Risa exhaled once and sat down. "Then let's begin." The neural crown descended. Reality shattered. She stood on the bridge of the destroyer, relentless. Alarms screamed. Hull integrity failing, multiple distress signals flooding the display. A civilian convoy under fire. A colony about to be overrun. Her ship already crippled. 30 seconds, the system warned. "Captain," her tactical officer said, voice breaking. 3,000 civilians in the convoy. "But if we intervene, the colony falls. 400,000 lives." The simulation pressed inward fear, guilt. Hesitation amplified beyond reason. This was the trap. Risa recognized it instantly. Engaged the attackers. She ordered without pause. Broadcast evacuation protocols to the colony. Full weapons release. The choice was merciless. But humans had learned something long ago. Hesitation kills. More people than wrong decisions. The scenario shifted. Reactor instability. Core breach imminent. Evacuate the crew and abandon a strategic sector. Or leave a minimal team behind to hold position. All non-essential personnel to escape pods, Risa commanded. Engineering and weapons remain. Prepare for overload containment. Pain stabbed through her thoughts as the system injected guilt. Then came the twist. Captain, the AI reported. Chief engineer requests communication. Genetic match confirms sibling relationship. The test was escalating, personalizing the trauma. Risa's jaw tightened. "Tell him I love him," she said quietly, "and tell him to hold the line." Crisis followed crisis, each worse than the last. Outside the chamber, technicians stared at the data. 7 minutes. One whispered, "She's surpassed the record." Stress markers elevated. "But stable," another added. "She isn't resisting the scenario. She's processing it." 10 minutes. 12. "What is she?" Galveth murmured. Inside the simulation, Risa faced her 20th impossible decision. Enemy vessels hiding behind refugee ships. She fired. The world froze. A voice echoed through the void. "Why do you continue?" Risa didn't hesitate. "Because breaking doesn't save anyone," she said. "You want guilt, I feel it. But humans learned how to carry that weight and still function." "This is not resilience," the voice replied. "This is pathology." "No," Risa answered softly. "This is command, making unbearable choices and living with them afterward." Silence. The simulation collapsed. 14 minutes. 41 seconds. The crown released. Medical teams rushed forward then stopped. Risa stood on her own. "Cadet Caldwell," Galveth said, stunned. "Status. Stable, sir," she replied. "Ready for the next exercise?" Galveth stared at her. "These scenarios were designed to shatter minds. How are you not traumatized?" Risa met his gaze. "Because they weren't real," she said. "And if they had been, someone still needed to decide." Galveth lowered his voice. "In 3 centuries, no one has passed. The simulation exhausted every crisis it had. The AI flagged you as a system anomaly, so I passed." Risa asked. "You proved," Galveth said quietly, "that human resilience exceeds our highest projections." The test was never about intelligence. It was about command, the ability to carry unbearable responsibility and still lead. Risa nodded. "Maybe you thought anyone who could do that would be a monster," she said. "Perhaps." Galveth replied. "Or maybe," Risa said softly, "we're just the species that learned how to become monsters when necessary and still remember how to be human." Afterward, she turned and walked out. The galaxy had just learned what deathworld evolution truly meant. Not strength, not aggression, but the ability to stare into the abyss, make the hard choice, and keep going. If you enjoyed this story of human resilience, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible journeys into the unknown.